Reincarnation is the deeply rooted belief that each of us undergoes a series of lifetimes with the ultimate goal of spiritual growth and the evolution of the soul. This concept suggests that our current life is just one chapter in a much longer journey, where each incarnation provides opportunities for learning, healing, and development that contribute to the ongoing progression of our spiritual essence. The idea is that the soul, through multiple lifetimes, gradually gains greater understanding, wisdom, and harmony, ultimately striving toward enlightenment or spiritual fulfillment. Following the first recorded mention of reincarnation in Edgar Cayce's readings in 1923, the topic appeared extensively in his work, nearly 2,000 times over the next 2 decades. These references reveal how central the concept was within Cayce's psychic framework. The readings Cayce provided that directly addressed reincarnation are known as life readings. In these sessions, Cayce was asked to analyze the current life of the individual, offering insights into the purpose and lessons of that particular incarnation. Such readings often involved a detailed exploration of the soul's journey, past experiences, and future potentials. A typical opening line in a life reading might be, "Yes, we have the entity here and those relations with the universe and universal forces as are latent and exhibited in the present entity, indicating the interconnectedness between the individual's current life and their spiritual past." Cayce's approach to reincarnation emphasized practical living, focusing on how to navigate life in the present moment rather than becoming preoccupied with past lives. His teachings suggest that it is less important to dwell on who we have been historically and more vital to understand how our previous actions influence our current circumstances. By recognizing the effect of our deeds, we gain opportunities for growth and rectification. As Cayce often emphasized, it isn't nearly so important who we have been as it is how our past actions affect our present conditions and what opportunities and challenges we face because of it. Living conscientiously now is the key to spiritual progress. In his teachings, Cayce also highlighted the importance of awareness about our life's direction. He pointed out that knowing where we are headed spiritually is fundamental. Merely knowing that we lived, died, and were buried under the cherry tree in grandmother's garden does not inherently make us better neighbors, citizens, parents, or friends. True growth comes from understanding our own faults, such as speaking unkindly, and learning to correct these behaviors through righteous action. This process allows us to evolve spiritually and become more compassionate and morally upright individuals. Cayce's words remind us that self-awareness and intentional effort to improve ourselves are the true measures of progress. Reincarnation and karma. Another crucial aspect from Cayce's readings is the concept of karma. The term karma originates from Sanskrit, meaning work, deed, or act, and is often interpreted as cause and effect. Cayce defined karma as the reservoir of soul memory, a vast pool of information stored in the subconscious mind. This subconscious storehouse influences our present experiences and reactions, drawing from past actions and lessons. The readings also make reference to the Akashic Records, a metaphysical library of all that has ever transpired, highlighting how our soul's history informs our current life. For example, sometimes we meet someone and experience an immediate, inexplicable liking or disliking. Such reactions may stem from subconscious memories or unresolved issues stored in the soul's record. However, Cayce emphasized that we retain free will, our capacity to choose how to think, feel, and act. We are not bound by karma in a deterministic sense. Rather, we have the power to influence and transform our karmic patterns through conscious decision-making. Importantly, Cayce clarified that karma exists primarily with ourselves, not necessarily between individuals. Our relationships often mirror aspects of ourselves, reflection points for self-awareness. The way we encounter and respond to others shapes our experiences, essentially providing opportunities to confront and heal our inner selves. Thus, our life challenges are opportunities for growth, whether they appear as obstacles or lessons. We can choose to see difficulties as stepping stones toward enlightenment or as stumbling blocks that hinder our progress. Ultimately, the principle remains: we reap what we sow. Cayce also reassured that talents and skills acquired in one lifetime are never lost, but are carried forward into subsequent incarnations. If we develop a particular ability, whether musical, artistic, intuitive, or otherwise, it remains available to us in future lives. Our talents are directed by our evolving purpose, guiding us toward fulfilling our spiritual mission in each incarnation. Reincarnation and life after death. In Cayce's view, when physical death occurs, the soul does not immediately transition into a new life. Instead, it takes time to reflect on the experiences, lessons, and growth achieved during the current incarnation. This period of review allows the soul to assess what has been learned and what further lessons are needed. After this reflection, the soul consciously chooses what to focus on next. If reincarnation is deemed necessary, the soul selects its next life based on the lessons to be learned and the growth needed. Often, the soul will choose to be born among familiar souls within its soul group, maintaining connections with loved ones and familiar environments. These choices are made with the intention of fulfilling particular purposes, which may include balancing karma, learning specific lessons, or advancing spiritual development. The individual's choices regarding gender, family, location, and time period are all part of a divine plan designed to facilitate growth. Cayce often referred to this process as an incarnation, emphasizing the purposeful and self-directed nature of these choices. The goal is to align the circumstances of the new life with the lessons and experiences necessary for the soul's ongoing evolution. Reincarnation and life's challenges. Not all life challenges are easily understood, and sometimes we may feel overwhelmed or disheartened by suffering or apparent injustices. Cayce acknowledged that the whys behind certain situations may remain a mystery, and that seeking to understand them isn't always necessary or productive. What truly matters is how we respond to life's circumstances. Our reactions, whether with patience, compassion, forgiveness, or acceptance, shape our future experiences and determine the next lesson or challenge we encounter. Reincarnation, therefore, offers a perspective that life's difficulties are purposeful. They serve as opportunities for growth, healing, and the refinement of the soul. By embracing this view, we can approach hardships with greater resilience and compassion, understanding that every experience holds the potential for spiritual development. Universal relevance of reincarnation. The concept of reincarnation is not confined to Eastern philosophies. It is also found in many of the world's major religions and spiritual traditions. Its universality fosters a sense of interconnectedness and compassion among humanity. Recognizing that each soul is on a journey through multiple lifetimes encourages us to treat one another with kindness and understanding, knowing that we are all evolving souls. While belief in reincarnation may vary among individuals, some find it a comforting and empowering framework, others view it with skepticism or confusion. The core idea remains impactful. For many, it shifts the focus from dwelling on the past to making the most of the present. It serves as a reminder that our current life is a vital opportunity for growth, and that our actions today shape our future realities. In conclusion, whether one fully accepts or doubts the theory of reincarnation, the underlying message is universal. Life is a continuous process of learning, correction, and spiritual evolution. The emphasis should be on living consciously, acting righteously, and making the best use of the present moment, knowing that every experience is part of our larger journey toward greater understanding and enlightenment.